Hello and welcome back to
Picking up
XCOM.
an unsecured transmission from some clown calling himself Van Dorn.
Van Dorn!
Doesn't sound like the kind of recruit we're looking for.
Are you... Bradford, you get on the horn, you call up Mr. Van Dorn and get him in here. I want to see if this guy's for real. Van Dorn is awesome. Anyways, XCOM2, let's jump into the geoscape here. See what we get. Engineer. Oh, that's right, we got a... even though it was a bonus mission, we still do get another bit of scanning that we can do. Alien alloys, 101 alloys is pretty good. I think I do want to go to the alloys though, just because that way I don't have to kind of pop around the world to keep the engineer on, or to keep the alien alloys from expiring. So let's just go straight to the alloys. Why not? Start scanning. Now I could, okay, hold on. I was just thinking about this. I need to do this. I need to do a couple things actually. First thing I need to do is go here, remove everybody's advanced weaponry. Oops. Is that it? Is that everybody? Okay. Now I need to go to the proving grounds because I had removed plasma grenades so that I could have enough money to upgrade equipment for the last run, and now I think I want to add it back.
I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
And it's kind of important that we do this, so I think I'm going to push it ahead of Blue Screen Protocol, even though we've already done 2 days of research on that. Get plasma grenade done as soon as possible. Eventually, we should be able to replace all of our grenades with plasma grenades, and that's kind of what I want to do. Resistance comms, good. Power, good. Scilab done in 3 days. Awesome, because then we can dump another recruit into the Scilabs and get them trained up as a Psi operative. It's going to take a few weeks until they are a good Psi operative, but we do need to make sure that we get that started now, I think.
Message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
Leading the resistance is a daunting task, Commander. But your efforts so far have left many wondering if we have made the right approach. We will have to do better.
Is it just because of the Avatar progress? We're gonna deal with that very soon. Don't worry about it. Adding more enemies to every mission for a month. That sounds nasty. Adding armor to some of their soldiers in the field for a month. That sounds less nasty. More enemies or better armor. Honestly, half a dozen of one or the other. I would prefer to have armor because we have the ability to pierce armor, and also we can flashbang or mimic beacon, and the armor isn't going to mean shit to these guys. But more enemies is just more HP that we're going to have to deal with anyways, so. All right. Supply drop, 258 supplies. I have enough alien alloys that I don't mind pausing the scanning of this to pick up the supplies first. Okay. I need to start doing some more contact expansion, but we're probably going to wait until the current dark event is done. Yeah, Alien Cipher. We need to wait until this is done before we start actually spending our intel, which means I'm probably going to get the alien alloys and then start building a radio relay here, just so that we can actually more cheaply expand our zone of influence, basically. So let's continue getting the alien alloys, then start construction, then probably go pick up that engineer. Training complete. We have another ranger. Excellent. View soldier. Good. Good. Now I think I had another open soldier slot. I do have 2 rookies. But if the Scilab's gonna be built in 2 days, no, I can always get another rookie. So you know what? Let's go to the Guerrilla Tactics School, train one of the rookies as, I guess it doesn't matter. Train one of them as a sharpshooter. I think I also realize now that you were supposed to be the Psi operative with those cool glasses. No, it's fine. Okay.
New orders, Commander?
Nope. Stopping by. Saying hi. 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. Scilab complete. Awesome. Okay, so now we can train a soldier as a Psi operative. Takumi Nakagawa, you are chosen. Carry on. So you will be a Psi operative in a few days, and then we can start training you for skills. I can also spend 5 power, plus 225 supplies, plus 15 Illyrium crystals to increase this to have a second cell so that I can train another person here. I can also put an engineer to decrease the training time of this soldier. 25 days, holy cow. You know what? Let's just finish the excavation. 4 days, yeah. Yeah, but... Okay, I could put an engineer here, plus 5 power. That would give me enough power to extend this. Review, okay, it is already upgraded. That would allow me to have 2 people training as Psi operatives, which I think would be nice, having 2 going at once. It would take a lot of supplies. I actually wouldn't have enough supplies to even build the transmitter tower thing. Oh man. Okay, you know what? Vincent, Ricard. No, it's Richard. Have the training time, upgrade 5 power. We can do that. I will remove. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Zalika. Into the power relay room. Zalika. Plus 5 power. That's enough power that I can upgrade the Scilab. I will need to make sure that I have enough to purchase another recruit. Okay, now let's make sure that we have a good-looking Psi operative here. By good-looking, I mean absolutely horrendous. No one has alien hair, which is very unfortunate. I can give someone alien hair. Ideally I wouldn't want to, I'd just find someone. Oh, those mutton chops. Fabio, you look fabulous. I do like Baldy's being a, not Baldy, but receding hairline man being a good choice for a Psi operative. There's another girl with glasses. Unfortunately, I've already given away the other guy with glasses. So you know what? Where's Mutton Chop Man? Mutton Chop Man. You are going to be a Psi operative. Upgrade.
Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the
Fabio, you are
limit. We don't have
fabulous.
any capacity to spare, which
Cool.
means we can't expand our facilities further.
I think this is decent. Psi operatives can be extremely powerful later in the game. I do want to have at least 2, so let's just kind of start that ball rolling as quickly as we can. It's going to take a little bit longer to get the shielded power coil excavated, but I do have the option to pick up another engineer in the near future, so I think I'm going to do that while I'm waiting for 100 supplies to build out the
strategic resource located.
to build out this radio tower. So let's take a look at the black market as we head up to the engineer scanning site. Plenty of time left to do the Avatar Project reduction missions, so not even worried about that. Interested in Illyrium sectoid corpses, nice, and Superior Focus PCS. I don't know if I have that. I do. I'm going to sell this. The will bonus doesn't really actually matter all that much, I don't think, right now. You know, I'd kind of much rather have stuff like aim, HP, movement. 60 credits for this. Excuse me. I think that's worth it. And I will also sell you 6 sectoid corpses for 120 supplies. Let's do it. Awesome. Not selling the Illyrium. I need that stuff. What can I buy from you? A scientist, rush research. I don't think that's necessary. I'll just wait. Ooh, scope. Superior scope. Superior scope on a sniper rifle or grenadier's gun, I think sounds nice. 20 intel's not all that much. Hair trigger also sounds awesome because I do... actually, 15% chance of a free action when you take a shot. 15% better aim. Let's take a look at our... it's only 40 intel. You know what? Just purchase them. Why not? Now let's go pick up an engineer. We have enough supplies that we can build a radio tower, but we still can't spend our intelligence until the current dark event that doubles the intelligence costs is done, so might as well wait. Cool, so now I can do advanced explosives research, which replaces all grenades with plasma grenades. Right now I only have one plasma grenade. This would allow me to basically field as many as I want. It would also improve the other types of grenades we have. Gas grenades, acid grenades, even flashbangs will do like 1 or 2 damage when they go off now.
We'll
Sure.
get started right away, Commander.
Sure.
I'll send word when the project is complete.
I think that is worth it. It's going to take 11 days, which means we're not going to have it for the next mission, but I think that's fine. A lot of stuff that we have to go through in the Proving Grounds. Might as well start it now. Lyrium finishing in 4 days. We're probably going to have a mission very shortly. There we go. Protect the device for a scientist. Hack the workstation for 200 supplies. I'm probably going to do that. 94 intel. Extra armor, I don't really mind. The hidden event, it would be nice to counter it. Show of force, we can probably counter that later because this just appeared basically in the list of dark events, so I think we'll be able to counter this in the future. Let's get 200 supplies. We are very low on supplies.
Setting course
Let's do it.
for India.
Then we'll finish scanning the engineer, then build the relay tower, and maybe even a second relay tower on the other side of the world in preparation for our expansion. So I am going to reset up a squad here, make items available, just because. Crypto is back. Let's bring him on this mission. Yeah, I think that's a good option. A good sharpshooter, I think, is good. A good ranger, I think, is good. Let's bring along the squatty ranger. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I got that completely wrong. Everyone has plasma grenades, but the extra Proving Grounds project is to enhance all of our grenades, just like a give them, grenade +1 basically. So we have plasma grenades for everybody. That's awesome. We're gonna bring along a bad specialist and a bad, they're both the same, grenadier, and probably another grenadier because I like having grenadiers, and with the plasma grenades they're gonna be doing so much more damage. It's awesome. Okay. Ranger, you pick up... Actually, hold on. Start with the specialist. We have 2 of them. I like bringing 2 specialists on this type of a mission because we will need to hack something at the end of the mission. So having 2 specialists is nice because we have a greater option, basically, to hack. We can hack with either or. You're going to have the Skulljack, the med kit. The other specialist is going to have a mimic beacon and a flash. This specialist is going to be going last basically on every turn. This specialist is not going to be going last on basically every turn. Sharpshooter, you are going to get the AP rounds plus the battle scanner plus the good rifle. You're basically already done. Ranger, you are going to pick up nice glasses, man. Shard gun plus a plasma grenade, so good. Plus, I don't know. Maybe I give you the exosuit, and then you have a rocket launcher. You can just, if you don't have a good shot with the With the shotgun, we just use your rocket launcher to open a pod or something. I mean, that's not the worst decision in the world. I do like the idea of giving the suit to a grenadier, though, just so that they have more options available to them with grenades. And now that I have 2 grenadiers, really, that's all I'll ever need. 2 grenadiers. Load them up with as many explosives as I can. So you know what? You are just going to have honestly, the plasma grenade better than the acid grenade. Yep. So plasma grenade plus mimic beacon, just in case I need it. You've got it. 1 grenadier is... Okay, I gave you the gun. Let me give everyone guns when I deal with them, just so that I don't have to backtrack, pretty much. Advanced laser sight. You are going to have the other one. And actually, I just bought basically an upgrade to this. No, it was aim. Okay. Sniper, loadout. Gauss rifle, weapon upgrade, scope, increase aim by 5%. Nah, superior scope, increase aim by 15%. Yes. Expanded mag is fine. I like being able to allow these guys to have extra ammo. And in fact, once I get a better magazine, I think I'm just going to put that on the sniper rifle. Good. Now, Ranger, you have a, I think it's plus 10%. Yeah, plus 5%, plus 10% advanced hair trigger. So I don't really want to replace this with a 15% because the 10% is decent, but when I get another laser sight, I'll make another shard gun, put, you know, plus 10, plus 15% laser sight on that, the superior hair trigger, and then the Ranger has a lot of extra shotgun shots. I think that is decent. Grenadier, number 1, you get the good mag cannon, basically. And in fact, first 3 reloads plus increased aim by 5%. Superior autoloader. Cannot equip the laser sight. You already have the superior autoloader. Dun, 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 dun. In fact, I could do that right now, couldn't I? Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Let's go back to the Ranger. I can give him a better shotgun. Because I have a superior hair trigger and I have a advanced laser sight, so I could increase both of those values by 5%. I think I'm going to do that. Double down on shard guns. Superior hair trigger, and the advanced laser sight. So now you are decked out. Okay, Grenadier, let's go back to you. What did you have? I don't have a superior scope, do I? So I can't make a better scope. So we need to put some stuff on this guy's weapons, on his mag cannon, because I don't have a better mag cannon. So you know what? Let's just dump one of the stocks and one of the repeaters on. The stocks so that you deal at least 1 damage when you miss. Maybe that'll come into play. The repeater, 5% chance to instantly kill. Why not? These are, I mean, they're the worst versions of these upgrades anyways. So let's just put them on the weapon. There, you've got something now. Good. All in, you get the exosuit, rocket launcher, plasma grenade, gas grenade. You are going to get a plasma grenade, a acid grenade, plus a nothing. You don't have any option for your middle slot. Interesting. Increase aim by 5%. I don't have anything that's better. First 3 reloads do not cost an action. You know what? Hold on. I'm actually going to switch the cannons around. I'm going to give the guy with more grenades the worst cannon, and the person with less grenades the better cannon. That way, what I'm thinking is I can try using demolition with this grenadier. If it fails, I still have grenades that I can use with all in here. Demolition, it uses a lot of ammo, but hey, I have free reloads on this gun. So even if I use all the ammo, I can still reload and use the gun. And you do have demolition, you have shredder. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, grenades. I have one flashbang, 2 mimic beacons. I'd like to have 2 flashbangs. Sniper is going to be shooting. So battle scanner when they can't shoot. AP rounds for when they can shoot. Specialist. You know what? Don't do that. Now I gotta find which mission I was in. This one. I'm gonna give him the flashbang so that I can give the medkit to someone else. I don't have medkit abilities on the specialists, I don't think. Actually, you do. You have field medics. You get 3 medkits. Ay. Okay. Drop the medkit. I want you to have the flashbang. Drop the skulljack for the medkit. Drop the mimic beacon for the skulljack. Juggernaut takes the mimic beacon. Okay. Not an ideal setup, but I think it works. Let's just launch it. I think everybody is
Deployed.
set up as much items, as much armor, as weapons as possible. I don't think I missed anything.
We've pinpointed an exposed access point on the Advent network that we could use to intercept critical data on the aliens' latest operation. But the terminal is somewhere inside one of their facilities in this area. We don't get too many opportunities like this, so we're moving in to hack that workstation. Eliminate any hostile contacts and secure the surrounding area. Recover whatever you can. We need that data if we're going to stop their progress.
Operation Spider Tooth. We don't get many opportunities like this, only about once a week. Okay. So many glasses.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
You know what I probably should have done before I came out on this mission was give everybody a bigger movement allowance by researching that one guerrilla tactics school upgrade, and that way I could move a little bit further onto the roof and potentially get to the objective before time runs out, because you know we have a lot of time, but 8 turns goes by really fast. All right, I can get onto the roof, so I am definitely going to do that, I think. Get behind the full cover on this side, just in case there's a pod over on the right. There is a civilian, and there is actually a pod right up here. So I'll have to be careful with that. I want to get as many people as I can up on the roof. There is another pipe here, so let's just move forward a little bit, make sure there is no civilian inside the building that would spot us. It doesn't look like that is the case. Get up onto the roof. This is where we're going to see the pod. We weren't spotted, but this is where we see the pod. A sectoid and a codex, honestly, very easy. You know, if I was already up on the roof, I'd probably launch a grenade, destroy the fuel can down here, which might explode and deal damage to them, but it would drop them onto the ground. They'd take some damage. Can't quite do that, but I can just try to get as many people as I can up onto the roof. Sniper can definitely get up onto the roof, so I'm going to do that.
Double time.
Double time. Also, you can get up on the roof, so do that.
On it.
This specialist and that grenadier cannot get into the roof in a position where they will have cover from that direction, so I might just send them like over here. They can pop open the door if they need to and then like launch grenades and stuff. I don't have to have everyone on the roof, so These guys are just going to stay down here.
No need to ask twice. Affirmative. Covering now.
Ooh, there is another pod inside the building too. Good to know about, so that I don't make any bad decisions. And there is something explosive over here. They're standing right on top of it. There's also a turret I saw over here, so I need to be careful about that. This is actually kind of a good looking turn. We might be able to do some really good stuff here. Toss in a rocket launcher. Destroy whatever they're standing on. The fuel tank. Maybe hurt them, maybe kill them. Do a lot of damage to them, potentially kill them. Could also just launch a plasma grenade. 5 to 6, 4 to 7. Rocket launcher might do more. Plasma grenade is more guaranteed. Plasma grenade also has less area of effect, but the rocket launcher can shoot farther. So there's a lot of things to consider here. Probably first of all, we get everybody positioned in a, you know, on the roof, facing these enemies so that they can take shots. Sniper, 100% chance to hit thanks to the wicked aim that they have. Wicked. You don't have any shot. You don't have any shot. You do have a plasma grenade though. Honestly, starting off with the plasma grenade from the Ranger is not bad, but unfortunately, I can't get into a position where I can make that happen. These guys can also get up on the roof now if I want. And I might do that just to make sure that I don't activate this pod over here, that I deal with only this pod, then keep moving forward, deal with the turret, hack the objective, stuff like that. So you are definitely going to move forward.
Headed there now.
Let's see what happens. If you have vision on anything, you don't. Perfect. You're going to stay still because you are the sniper. You're going to take a shot. Probably. I think I want to move you forward just so that we can see what's happening ahead of us. No, you know what? Let's not. Let's keep you down here. Move everyone over a little bit. You know, if I can deal with these guys one at a time, I think that's beneficial. You can definitely move up and you will have a shot.
Heading out.
So I think we're going to have a lot of overwatches on this turn. And I think we're definitely going to launch a plasma grenade. Destroy the cover, make these guys fall, take a lot of damage. And hopefully the explosion will actually kill them all. So, yeah. Sniper, you overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
Specialist, you overwatch.
Got it covered.
Ranger, you overwatch. You don't have a phantom, so you will pop your overwatch. Overwatch. You have more explosives, so I actually do kind of want to use you just so that I have explosives kind of spread out. So you're going to overwatch.
Roger. Got my eyes on.
And we're gonna launch a plasma grenade just to do as much damage as possible to this pod. Destroy the cover, destroy everything, and see what happens. They might fall out of vision, which would be terrible, but we still have a lot of overwatches protecting us. I think they're both dead. They're dead. That was a ton of damage. That was awesome. Now we don't have concealment on anybody, which means that we will pop pods, we will see enemies now. There is a pod down here, so I kind of actually want to get on this side of the building so that I can see what's happening down here. If we pop the turret, we pop the turret. We actually popped 2 pods, which is not what I wanted, but we have mimic beacons, we have flashbangs, we can deal with this, no problem. Actually, Holy crap, we did not pop the pod down here. I saw his health bar. He's right here. You can see, because we can't move onto the square, there's actually a unit right there. This is actually awesome because it means we can, in fact, deal with this pod right now. I don't know where the Muton is, which means a Mimic Beacon might be coming down. But still, this is awesome. This is great. Everyone else is going to be getting into positions of cover where they have shots. I don't want to move too far forward in case I pop the pod. See, I can see his health bar, but I can't see him. Everyone's just going to move forward.
I'm going.
You do not have a shot from here, but I might actually just launch a plasma grenade to open up the combat here, and then take a shot with this unit. They have missed shots do damage, free instant kills. What do you have? You have increased aim, which is probably honestly better than the free instant damage, but you can't get into a position where you can shoot.
What's over there?
So that's unexpected. It's another pod full of mutons. Okay, now this is going to be a bit of a problem. This is where we start thinking about how we're going to get out of this situation. Sniper does not have a shot. Unacceptable. Specialist does have a shot, probably in a position where they might be able to get flanked, but yeah, this is interesting. So this is where we use all of our stuff. Gas grenade's going to be going to do damage over time. I kind of like the idea of tossing that out if I can. We're going to be throwing down mimic beacons. We're going to be throwing down flashes. We're not going to be activating this pod if we can help it. Combat protocol might be able to kill the mech. Combat protocol plus acid grenade would. Flashbang would be able to stop the codex from actually splitting, which I think is nice. Let's see, then we launch a mimic beacon, probably over here. On the next turn we can launch a plasma grenade. Sniper just probably gets into a position where they can do something on the next turn. Might just honestly put them as far up as I can, but I don't want them to see the turret. So I might also just have them kind of hang out over here where they probably won't be able to get shot at, but will have shots at the enemies. So let's move forward. As a blue move first, see what we get. Yeah, I will be able to shoot the Muton, so let's move forward into the half cover.
Heading out.
And you'll actually also go on Overwatch, I think. I think you are the correct sniper for that. Okay. Move you forward as far as I can. I've got flashbangs. I've also got shots. 47, 65, 55. Okay, where's the mimic beacons? There's one, there's one. Mimic beacons are coming out. I can toss one over here, not quite where I want it to go. Could also just kind of toss it up here on the roof, which might be good enough. Can't quite see everybody, but I can toss a couple of them around. Gas grenade, I like the idea of a gas grenade. I can hit 3 units and then combat protocol the mech to death. So I think that's actually what I might do. I could also gas grenade the Muton, and actually, now that I think about it, that might be better. So yeah, let's gas grenade the Mutons over here. So they'll take poison damage over time and also just some damage now. The Mutons are very dangerous. Probably more dangerous than the mech, honestly, because the mech double damage from combat protocol. Probably an easy kill. Not a lot of damage, but they're poisoned and they're shredded. That's fine. Now you. Combat protocol wouldn't kill, so we're probably not going to combat protocol. Probably just going to take a shot at something. 47, 65 on the Muton in the back is a good shot, and if we're going to be doubling down on mimic beacons, let's take it. It's a good hit. Means that we can probably kill him with a combat protocol on the next turn with the poison. Actually, we probably can't. Grenade probably can, though. Now, Mimic Beacon kind of has to go out. Toss it over here onto the roof just so that as many enemies as possible can see it. Now, we have 2 more actions. We can take a shot. The 100% chance at the mech is kind of too good to pass up because it means that we can definitely kill it on the next turn with something, a shot or combat protocol. So we'll take the 4 and...
Deflection!
Plasma Grenade wouldn't get the kill on him, I've got to double down on Mimic Beacons. I kind of have to at this point. Where can we see everyone and not be in a position where we can be really screwed over with grenades and stuff? Probably like right here. Nah, I've just got to launch it a little bit forward, I think. Right there. Hopefully they don't throw a grenade or a area of effect attack or something like that. Hopefully the Overwatch actually keeps these guys still. That'd be nice. Let's see what happens, though. A couple of them have reduced aim because of the poison, the mutons, and the trooper. 1 damage over time. It'll add up. That's kind of why I wanted to do the gas grenade first. This is a dangerous situation. The teleport is nice because they're very close to us. Taking a shot at the Mimic Beacon, 4 damage. It didn't crit, which is awesome because it means that the Mimic Beacon might be able to absorb more attacks. I'm really worried about the mech. I don't want the mech to do an area of effect attack. 4 damage. On the low end, that's good. Oh, you made a mistake. It also didn't kill, which is awesome because that means that's 1 more attack that Mimic Beacon is going to absorb. That mech, though, is so dead. Even if the sniper is the one who has to take the shot at it, it's a guaranteed kill. If the sniper has a 100% chance to hit with the sniper rifle with the armor-piercing rounds, it's dead. I don't even think everyone took actions, which is weird, but honestly, I don't care at this point. Skull Mine, Advanced Trooper, probably not going to do that because that would require running through fires and stuff. Rocket Launcher is probably coming out as well. And honestly, I could rocket launch the Codex and have them fall. Probably wouldn't kill though, so I kind of feel like rocketing this Muton might be good. It's not going to kill the Muton though, which is the problem. And there's a Muton over here still that I need to deal with. So flashbangs might be coming out. Acid Grenade also could be good. Do more damage over time to the Muton. But there's another Muton that I still have to deal with over there, so we got to think about this. I have another Plasma Grenade I could use. This is why we bring along all the grenades and stuff. 83% at the Codex, but if we are going to be shooting the Codex, we need to flashbang it first. That's just, it's got to happen. I can actually hit several units with the flashbang, including them. I don't want to hit them. I want to hit just these guys. So take the flash to make sure that we don't have to worry about more codexes, so that the Muton has a lower chance to hit, so that the Trooper has a lower chance to hit. That's our defensive move of this round. Now, what we do is probably 83 to hit the mech, or 83 to hit the Codex, 88 to hit the mech. The problem is I'd have to hit the mech twice, but if I pistol shot and shoot the Codex with the sniper, that could be a 1-to-1 kill. I think it's worth it to do that because we have a guaranteed kill with the mech with 1 unit via combat protocol. So 83% chance lightning hands the Codex. Hopefully this hits. It did, and it didn't dodge. So now we take the sniper rifle shot at the Codex, I think. I mean, we have good shots at other units, but the Codex is kind of going to be a bit of a problem if we can't take it out. It's probably not going to kill, actually. 7 damage, though, is awesome. Combat Protocol me is a kill on it, I think. 3 HP. Might also be able to do some area of effect attack on it, but might also just want to get the kill. Okay, Shard Gun. I can probably guarantee the kill in the Codex by walking up to it. The Muton over here is what worries me, though, because it can really screw my shit up. I almost kind of want to just launch an acid grenade to deal with the Muton. An acid grenade would also almost deal with this Muton and deal with this trooper almost definitively. So let's move forward a little bit. See if we can see the Muton over there so we can plan out for it. But the Muton is like close to being dead. An acid grenade might kill it. Is there another unit there? No. So we'll hold off. These guys are flashbanged. We don't have to deal with these 2 units yet. We have to deal with the mech. So let's spread out ever so slightly. No, we don't need to spread out. You're gonna move forward and you're gonna take the shot at the Codex. You've got the good shard gun too, so you know this is an opportunity for you to really use it. Get a free action or something. 88% chance. 96, 88% chance. Okay. This has to come out. Instantly kill the mech. I should have also seen what the hack objective was, actually, now that I think about it. That should have been my first action. That's fine. Mech's dead. Mech's dead, baby. Mech's dead. Now we have 3 actions remaining. These 2 guys are flashed. The Codex is also flashed. So worst comes to worst, I don't have to kill the Codex, even though I would like to. Honestly, the rocket launcher back here sounds nice. It might kill the Muton. So let's take the rocket shot. See what happens. 1 HP. I wish I knew what this guy's negative effects were. Like, what does he have on him? Poisoned. Oh, that means he's dead. 1 HP means he's dead, totally. Oh, that's great. That's good. It's good. That means we acid grenade, and then we take the shot at the Codex with the Ranger and hope for a kill. What's your chance of slashing? 88%. But the chance of critical hitting, the chance of it not dodging is just better, because if it dodges, it still might do 3 damage. So you got to take the 88% chance to just kill the Codex. You didn't have to crit, but I appreciate it. That's why I give you the laser sight. And now we acid grenade. It's going to reduce the aim of these units even more than they are poisoned, flashed, acidified, and it will guaranteed kill the 1 trooper. It will not kill the Muton, but we should be able to kill the Muton on the next turn. So this is our move, definitely. We could have also plasma grenaded, but the plasma grenade wouldn't have been able to get the kill either. This is a guaranteed kill on 1 unit and possibly a pretty much guaranteed miss on the other unit, depending on how the aim penalties stack. I really should look up the aim penalties and see how they work together, what the penalties actually are. 2 acid damage on the Muton, 1 acid damage, but they also are poison, so hopefully the poison effect does hit and apply. It doesn't, oddly enough. Muton's taking a shot. He misses, though. Honestly, that's kind of expected. We're in full cover, and he has significant aim penalties associated with him right now. He just overwatched. Again, weird that we didn't get both the acid and the poison damage done. I guess it only does one or the other. But again, I think both the aim penalties stack at least. So now we have some pretty good chances to kill. The advanced trooper is dead because of the acid damage, so I don't really need to worry about that. I do need to worry about the turret, but we have a few turns to deal with that. So we are fine right now. 75, 85, 75% chance at hitting the Muton is nice. We do have another pod to deal with, but we also have the element of surprise on them right now. They are not yet popped, even though somehow I can see them. So I don't want to move at all, really. Plasma grenade is a guaranteed kill on the Muton, so I want to take my shots first. 57, 74. Probably start with the sniper because it's a 75% chance of hitting, which is kind of too good to pass up. If this works, it'd be great because then I can reload, overwatch. Good, 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 good.
Hostile terminated.
Skull mine, unacceptable in this situation because we have a pod here plus the turret to deal with. I can't do that right now. So everyone else is pretty much moving forward and overwatching, and then on the next turn, we'll deal with the units underneath us, and then on the next turn, we'll deal with the turret, and then on the next turn, we hack the objective. So right now, let's see what the hack objective actually is. Let's see what it is. The unit carrying the Skulljack has plus 20 hack ability, so if someone needs to hack it, that unit is going to be the one to hack it. And honestly, I think we can get pretty much 100% chance with the bonus that's being applied to the other specialist right now. Being able to take control of a random enemy unit on the next turn would be awesome because it means that we won't have to deal with as many units. So you are going to move forward into a position where you can hack on the next turn. You still have a shot on this turn, but you're probably not going to need to take it.
I'm going.
Can you hack? No. So I'm actually just going to dash you. We're doing fine right now, so I don't need to worry too much about, getting a kill or anything like that. I am going to move into the half cover. This shouldn't pop at pod or... He's on Overwatch, but he has a pretty low chance of hitting. He did hit, though. Okay, so that was my bad. I completely forgot about the Overwatch, and I should have definitely just kind of not dashed in there. That was a very lucky hit from him. I can't complain, though. I can't complain. That was my mistake. I do have the armor on this guy. He does have blast padding. Yeah, so he took one less point of damage, which is fine. You are just going to Overwatch. You are going to Overwatch. You are going to probably Overwatch. Hold on to the plasma grenade. We're going to need it. In fact, I might just send you up a little bit just so that we are in a better position to kind of dash you where we need you.
It is clear.
Move you right there and then Overwatch. And you are fine. So just Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
So now how do we start this turn?
1-5.
Yeah,
The
yeah, I
Advent
know.
network is almost entirely locked down. We're running out of time.
We start this
Get to
turn
that
with the
terminal.
hack, I think. Gaining control of a random enemy unit would mean one of the units in this pod. If the pod activates and breaks, that's awesome, because then we don't have to break the pod ourselves. We can let them break, run into us, and then we can deal with them. Yeah, 98% chance. I'll take that. This is why I like not hacking as much until I get the gremlin upgrades, the skull mining, the skulljack itself, because now we have some really good stuff. So now this trooper is mind controlled, and believe it or not, we did not pop the other pod because I think the other pod is inside the building. So next turn, I will have a free Advent Trooper that I can use. That is kind of cool. Penalty's mind controlled. Yep, that's a penalty. Not so much for me, though. Now, I do need to get in there to actually see the turret and such. So, this is an interesting situation. I have the sniper. The sniper can take a shot at the turret with the AP rounds, would probably be able to get the kill. So let's send the ranger up to the corner. Hopefully they have the range to see the turret.
Advent forces on the ground.
No, we just see the Advent forces somehow through the building. That's fine. We'll just deal with this pod. If we see the turret again, seeing the turret is ideal. It's also only one unit to deal with. We don't see the turret. So we're probably just going to launch some grenades. Can't really use the battle scanner all that much. Like this, the sniper's not going to be able to get a shot at the turret anyways. But this guy down here is pretty much dead. I can just run behind him and get a flanking shot. Throw a grenade if I have to. In fact, I can probably just demo his cover and then just take shots with everyone up here. Let's do that because why not? Missed shots do damage, free instant kills. Let's try to demo. You are ours. Oh, you know what I should do? I should skull mine. Unfortunately, I can't on this turn because I've already taken the action to hack the objective. And this guy is too far away. But what I could do is maybe skull mine the hacked unit. I actually can't skull mine my my friendly hacked unit. That might actually be something that I might want to consider modding because that seems like an awesome combination. You mind control someone and then you're able to skull mine them. That would be cool. But we have some excellent shots now. We don't have to worry about this pod. They should be easy to kill. And then on the next turn, we run in, deal with the turret. Just gonna use the ranger because they've already moved this turn. And the ranger honestly needs the kill. They need the experience.
Good riddance.
Everyone else. Oh, you got free action. Completely unnecessarily because we've already dealt with all the enemies. You are going to
What's over there?
move forward a little bit. Just stay in Overwatch. Sniper's gonna move forward because why not at this point? Get a better chance to hit at the turret once we do pop it. Overwatch. Overwatch, and might as well move you forward as well because you don't have anything else to do. Now, if I wait long enough, this guy will break out of his mind control, but he'll break out of mind control on his turn, and when that happens, he'll get a free shot at me. So I don't want that to happen. I want, if anything, him to not be mind controlled on his turn. Okay, you're gonna move forward. Pop the turret, and we are going to frag the civilians because there are faceless on this mission, and you know, if I can reduce the impression of Advent on the civilians, like this Advent trooper just threw a grenade at random civilians while fighting, you know, hostile forces or anything like that. But also I wanted to make sure that I was able to find a faceless if there was a faceless on the mission. And that was a little suspicious. Two civilians standing right next to each other, everything blowing up around them. I smelled a trap. 99% chance to hit the turret, complete armor piercing. If this hits for 8, the turret is dead. Even if it doesn't hit for 8, a combat protocol will get the kill. This is why I have the sniper along. Oh, nice. That's 2 missions in a row, I think, where we got an 8 hit shot on a turret to kill. Oh no, it was several missions ago, and I didn't want the sniper to get the kill, but they did anyways, accidentally on like a shield bearer or something. 94% chance. I'm going to be moving forward because I want to be able to hack the objective on the next turn, so I mean, I guess we just move forward.
I guess that'll be okay.
We can almost certainly get a kill on this guy on this turn. 87. Hollow targeting would be nice, but I don't think we've... I think our skill layout is fine. There might be more faceless, but if there's more faceless, we just deal with more faceless. This is fine. I also do need to see about killing that Advent Trooper if I can. But again, if I can skull mine, I might want to try to skull mine. And what I might want to try to do is have this advanced trooper basically run as far away as he can, wait for the mind control to wear off, and then try to get him, or try to get the hack done on him. That's going to be tricky though. I might just want to kill him instead. But regardless, everyone else is going to move forward. Maybe I just kill him on this turn, just to make sure that he's dead. I really wish I could skull mine him. Just take the shot. 8 damage. You have 1 HP left. I want to skull mine you. I want to skull mine you. You guys Overwatch. You know what? I'm going to try to skull mine him. I'm going to put everyone else on Overwatch. Leave him alone. Try to skull mine him. We'll see what happens. And if I get wounded, I get wounded. I probably won't die, though. I've already used his grenade, so he can't use a grenade. You're going to get Overwatched. And you're not even close enough to attack, I don't think. You might be. You're not going to get a kill, though. The car might explode, but we shouldn't take damage being so far in the back. No, he's not going to get an attack, so we're fine here. Do you need to hack the objective? I think we can see it through the window, but even if we can't, we can grenade the wall out so that we can see the objective. So I think we're fine. Yeah. Advent Terminal shutting down. I'll shut you down. Sniper. 100% chance shot on the faceless. Take your lightning hands, because why not? 4 damage. Now I could take 2 pistol shots. 3 to 4, 3 to 4, or I could just take 1, 6 to 8. It's the same damage. Just take the sniper rifle shot, why not? It is a kill with no text on the thing, which is fine. Now, how do we get line of sight on the objective? Where are our grenades? You have a shard gun. You don't really have much of anything. I want the shard gun to be close to this guy so that if he breaks... Is he not in mind control anymore? No, he is. He's still friendly. Because the problem is that he's going to break mind control and then run because he's not going to be in cover. And if he's not in cover and he takes a shot, he's going to hit us and wound us. So why wouldn't I just try to get a kill on this guy right now on this turn? It sucks that I can't just like stab him with Skull Mine. No targets available. He's right there. Whatever. Whatever. Can't expect everything to work out. So you know what? You're a hacker, so I'm not going to have you take the shot. And you all have grenades, so let's destroy the... Destroy the wall, probably. Let's just send you up so that I can maybe see the objective through the window. That was unexpected. That was quite unexpected. So now I have to try to deal with these guys. Okay. You just stand out here out of cover because you don't matter. We got a grenade. We got a grenade. We have grenades. We use the grenades that we have left. I thought that would have been the last pod, but obviously I was mistaken. try to launch this up here to make these guys fall, break cover where at all possible. I should be able to hack by moving the other specialist over here and hopefully getting line of sight on it. Maybe not, but the grenade has to come out. Now, our grenadier still should have a move, so I can move them into full cover and then launch a grenade to hit the sectoid and the Viper at the same time. Yeah, that's a little more like it. Yeah, right there. It actually hits... doesn't hit 3 units, but it does destroy the cover of the sectoid on the ground, so I should be able to get a kill on him. I like the idea of dropping the sectoid and the Viper onto the ground because it should do substantial damage to them. So yeah, this is the shot we're going to take.
Throwing grenade.
Destroy a ton of cover. Give our Advent Trooper buddy an extra shot. I'm not entirely sure who screamed, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Can't see the objective yet. So I'm pretty much forcing myself to use the grenade of the Ranger to destroy the cover here and grant me a hacking shot on the objective. So I'm basically forcing a hack to come out here. Destroy as much of this wall as you can, like really destroy this wall. Don't destroy the computer terminal though. So like right here. Hopefully this does not destroy the objective. Good. Now, who can hack the objective? Come on. Why can you not hack the objective from there? This might be a failed mission, but it's not for a lack of trying, I assure you. Kill the Viper. You have to see the objective.
I'm going.
Please see the objective. You don't see the frickin' objective. You know what? I'll be honest, that's on me. I should have been a little bit more aggressive with my grenades probably. Try to get them a little bit closer to the wall to destroy the cover because I can't actually hack the objective. That is such a letdown after this mission. Sucks. Well, combat protocol the other sectoid, get him killed. Launch a flashbang probably. Damn. This is why I do kind of need to get that Guerrilla Tactics School upgrade that allows us to move a little bit further on turns because, you know, this should have been a doable mission. Again, I think I was just not aggressive enough with my grenade throws. You have to reload in order to take a shot. You do not have a rocket. You've already used your rocket. You don't have demolition. So just take the 72% chance to get a kill on the sectoid. You missed, but you did 1 damage. That's fine.
Adjusting aim.
And you have a flash, but you are also being flanked. So I think you just have to get into cover.
What's over there?
And that's it. Mission failure.
They're moving around the site.
Mind control lost. That's kind of what I was worried about, is that we would lose mind control on 1 turn, and then all of a sudden this guy is flanking us. You're just gonna panic or something.
Evac, we need emergency.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, damn it, no!
Are you gonna take a shot? If you take a shot at that guy, you would be my hero. You took a shot! Oh, you missed! Oh, you suck. You totally suck. Hopefully the trooper doesn't get an action. But maybe we will be able to mind jack this trooper in the end. There's the other civilian. Now, do you have an action even though you lost mind control on this turn? Yes, you do. You're going to flank someone and get a critical hit. Damn it. Oh, you missed. Oh, thank God. That should not have been a miss, but I'm glad it was. So we can skull mine that guy. We lost the objective.
Commander, we have confirmation of the exposed access point. Transponder readings from the Advent network have gone dark. Enemy forces have...
Are you kidding me? This guy can see the objective from here. That's what it meant. We have confirmation because he panicked, ran into or onto the bus, the truck here, and he saw the objective. I could have hacked it if I known where to stand. I am kind of annoyed right now, actually. That's kind of bullshit. That's kind of bullshit. Well, we gotta get some kills. Who's got the skull mine? I just want to kill this trooper down here. Oh, the panicked unit has skull mine, so I can't even kill this guy on this turn. This is just a clusterfuck right now, man. Revival protocol so that we can actually use this unit. That's why I bring revival protocol along. You're gonna skull mine that guy, kill him, maybe get some intel that might make this mission not a complete waste of time. I really wanted those rewards too. Get down here. Skull mine, 70% chance. Okay, you're also flying. Intel chance, we got it. Nice. You're also not going to be wounded from that, which is good. That was really weird. Okay, I can't actually use my sniper, unfortunately. They have to reload, and they don't have free reloads. They just have more ammo. They've used all their ammo already. So, we need to... If we flash these guys, they will... this zombie will die, so I think that's a good call. I can also potentially destroy the cover, which would allow us to get a better shot. Which I think also is a good call. So destroy the cover of one sectoid. Maybe the sniper can still move forward and lightning hands or something. No, they can't lightning hands. They might be able to do a normal pistol shot though. Do have a 72% chance of hitting, so I will move forward to try to increase that. Kill one sectoid, flashbang the other, and then just let this mission end. 7 damage is good. We should be able to get the kill with the ranger. Shotgun, again, very good at doing this kind of stuff. Actually, combat protocol is a guaranteed kill, so if the ranger can shoot the sectoid that's here behind full cover, I'd rather do that because then we can guaranteed kill 2 units, right? No, but unless it's a crit kill. It could be a crit kill, so just make sure that you have a position of line of sight on the sectoid. You apparently do from this position behind the light post. 44-32. Hey, if it works, it works. 7 damage, not quite enough. Sniper, unfortunately, cannot get in there to get the kill. So I think what we do is... You popped hair trigger? You popped hair trigger, you magnificent bastard. 88% chance to kill the sectoid. And you missed. You have got to be kidding me. Well, which one is mind controlling that stupid zombie? Got to be kidding me. And you don't even have a shot because you've got a freaking reload. So you reload.
Let's rock.
Oh, Okay, I'm not playing well right now, I will admit, because I could have moved forward and then took a pistol shot. That's 100% what I should have done there. I shouldn't have reloaded. Okay, relax. Relax. I got a flashbang.
Flash out!
I gotta kill the zombie, and I gotta make sure that these guys can't do anything. They might still take shots, but in fact, they're guaranteed to take shots now. Man, fuck this mission, right? They might even try to go for a flanking shot, but hopefully they just stand still. I don't think they can flank me, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, he's just gonna move behind cover, take a shot against a unit in full cover and miss.
There's heavy fire in this zone!
And that sectoid is flanked, so they're just gonna take a double move. Okay, so we're gonna get out of this just fine. Might as well take the 85% chance with the sniper rifle. The scope really makes that pretty much a guaranteed hit.
Hostile terminated.
And then we will have the ranger, wherever you are, take the kill. I almost did the sword attack, which would have been dumb because this is 100% chance. 100% chance. Sword is apparently 88, and not something I should rely on.
Enemy destroyed. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. The current area of operation is secure.
17 enemies? Holy crap, that's a lot. And that was a mission failure, but honestly, I kind of feel a little bit bullshit on that because that should, like, I should have been able to see the objective, and apparently I could have seen the objective from the back of the truck if I had known to walk up onto the truck. I don't know. I think that's actually a good thing to potentially find a mod for or mod in, is allow you to preview if you will see the objective. I think there might be a mod that does that, so I might try to look for that. Because that would have been good information to know if they would have been able to see it. I had two specialists, but neither were able to actually see the objective. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. 200 supplies, and we didn't manage to counter the dark event. A couple of wounds, but we still got some promotions actually, which is nice. 1 wound. You have unlocked a hidden ability, and you now can get field medic. I will respec specialists later if I want to. You have Deadeye. Ugh, that's actually incredibly awful. But now we get heavy ordnance, which is amazing. Double heavy ordnance, amazing. So, you know what? I consider that a success just because of the promotions that we got out of it. We also got a ton of corpses, 20 intel.
Hello, Commander.
I have no doubt you'll fill... What? This isn't English. Although we have lost our opportunity to recover the plasma filtering analysis from the area, I have no doubt you will find other means of slowing the aliens' progress, Commander. Okay. Soldier shaken. Crypto, why are you shaken? I guess you're gravely wounded, but you didn't take that much damage. Whatever, that's fine. So yeah, we didn't manage to get the supplies. We still have enough supplies that we should be fine. We did pick up 120 by selling stuff to the black market. I think we can make up for this this setback. It's actually not even that much of a setback. Alien Cypher, Alien Infiltrator are still active. That was a ton of enemies, though.
Before he made contact, I just assumed the spokesman had died or moved on after the council dissolved. From what little he's told me, it sounds like he managed to gain a position with the Advent government early on, if only to start leaking intel to the Resistance.
17 aliens was a lot. Wasn't expecting that. Oh well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again for the next mission. And before I actually, honestly, truly end this episode, let's do Rec O20, do our save, and let me load the last save from before we popped that last pod. I want to see if I actually can get that objective data. I want to see if a spot on the truck actually does see it. just to satisfy my own curiosity. I'm not going to go back or scum it up or actually do the mission again and like hack together a save game that in a video that actually shows it. No. I just want to see if it works. So this is before I even threw the grenade. Let's see if from this spot behind the truck I can see it. I can't. Let's see if the Ranger grenade allows me to see it.
Moving to designated position.
So it was about like this. That would destroy the table though. So it was a position. I actually can't throw the grenade in the exact same spot, I don't think. Yeah, I can, right there. So toss the grenade in the exact same spot I believe that it was in before. And this time it actually did destroy the wall fully, but I actually don't have line of sight on the objective yet.
I'm going.
Do I have line of sight from here? I do. So if I had positioned the grenade slightly differently, I may have been able to get the objective. But while I'm still here, for future reference, let's try one more thing. Let's take the Grenadier and see what happens if we shoot the table. Because the objective is on the table. Will this destroy the objective, or will the objective still be safe and sound? That's my question about this.
Heads down.
So it hits the table. The table has been destroyed. But the objective remains able to be hacked? Yeah, okay. So, do I have any more grenades? I do not. So let's do one more test just to see what happens here. Load the same file. I want to see what happens if I throw a grenade on the workstation. Will it destroy the workstation or not? Because I destroyed the table. The workstation was sitting on the table, but apparently, as long as you don't destroy the workstation itself, even though the workstation will be gone, disappeared, the workstation is still technically there. You can hack it. So let's move the Ranger up a little bit.
On target position
Throw a
now.
grenade. Actually, let's just use the plasma grenade from the Grenadier. Yeah. So this will actually destroy the objective because it's inside the area of effect of the grenade. Okay. Yeah, there it goes.
Commander, the access point we were after has been destroyed. We're not getting into their network this time around. We should still secure the area and eliminate the remaining hostiles.
Okay, so now I know if there is an objective that's sitting on a table, you can destroy the table and it won't destroy the objective. You can still hack it or whatever. So I should have definitely been more aggressive with my grenades, but I didn't know this ahead of time. I didn't actually, research this or anything like that. So had I known that, I would have done that mission differently. But you know what? I'm not going to redo that mission. I'm just going to let it happen. I'm going to take the information that I've learned and apply it to future missions. If this situation ever crops up again, I should be able to deal with it. This was a very tough mission, but again, theoretically, we should have been able to hack the objective. We should have been able to reach it in time. We did, but the grenades plus the line of sight didn't work out in our favor. So, regardless, thank you very much for watching. I will see you for the next mission.